Alrighty, so we got a deck profile. It's going to be the Knockout Strike Gogeta. I'm just going to go over some of the basic parts of this deck. Just go over the cards real quick. We got for the 1-drop Ki Barrage Son Goten, 4 2-drop Unyielding Spirit Trunks, the Ready Stance Son Goku for those. And then we got 4 of each of the Fusion Reborn, Vegeta, and Son Goku. Only one of the Deadly Defender Vegetas as of right now. We got 3 Quick Thinking Trunks, which are going to be replacing this card. And then once I get all 4 of these set up and these out, the Ki Barrage Son Goten is going to be replaced with something else. We got 2 of the 4-drop Determined Striker Super Saiyan Blue Son Gokus, which are going to be replaced at some point. We got 2 of the Resolute Strength Son Gokus, which are going to replace these once I get 2 more of these. 3 Lightning Speed Vegetos, 3 Ultimate Fusion Gogetas, 2 Repeated Force Vegetos. Then we got the 7-drop Gogeta Hero Revived. Of course, our super combos. Then we got 1 Flute, 2 Senzu Beans, 2 Mafubas, which the Mafubas are going to be replaced with Senzu Beans at one point. My card shop was currently out of Senzu Beans. They had something around like 50 Senzu Beans. Got sold out in one day. I was at work. I lost out. Sucks. And then, of course, our counters, which are going to be 4 Dimension Magics. And let's see, everyone knows the Gogeta leader card. Pardon my hand. It's been brutally beaten. But let's just go over this. So we got the Goten and the Trunks, which will fuse into the Gotenks. Good draw power. Also, your Trunks, if you need it, and you can't get your Gotenks out, you can always combo to untap an energy. And then he comes back out into your hand once the turn is over, which is really good. You got your Ready Stance Son Goku's Blocker Barrier for a 2-drop. Excellent card. I love it. Especially when you combine it with the Resolute Strength Son Goku, because you can evolve into this card to bring out your Deadly Defender from your deck or your graveyard. You got your 2 Vegeta and Goku. Those, of course, get out your Ultimate Fusion Gogeta or your Gogeta Hero Revived. Let's see. A good combo is if you have Ready Stance Son Goku out on the field, then you evolve into 1 for him and bring out him for free. When you burst 5, you can tap 3 to play your Lightning Speed Vegeto and then swing. And when you attack, after that attack, you discard the top 10 to, of course, get your Repeated Force Vegeto, which has triple strike. And he gets plus 5,000 power for each Goku and Vegeta in your graveyard, which we run a lot of them. This is going to be the main win con, which is going to be your Repeated Force Vegeto. The second win con would probably be your Ultimate Fusion Gogeta or your Hero Revived Gogeta. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty solid deck. I love it. I've played a few games with it. It is undefeated out of the 9 games I played with my buddy. And he's played Goku Lineage Swap. He's played Cell Chain. He's played Cell Chain Mira. He's played Hirudegan Storm. He's played a lot of good meta decks. And this deck always comes out on top with the Repeated Force Vegeto or the Gogeta Hero Revived. Even though it's only a 1-of, I've never not hit that card. Ever. It's always either been in my life, I've drawn it, or I ended up KOing it, and then I ended up pulling the Lightning Speed Vegeto and pulling out my Repeated Force Vegeto and just annihilated him. And then like super combos on that. It's a beast. It is a complete beast. Of course, my counters, I got the 4-dimension magics, and then these 2 Gokus, just in case as backup. You just discard 2 Saiyan cards from your hand, and it reduces it by 3. It's a really good counter, and it's 20k. Of course, Legendary Flute's in there because it's amazing, even though it's only a one of, and it's limited. Let's see, Sensu Beans, of course, you know what they all do. Mafubas are great battle card attack counter. Yeah. Really, this deck is just beasts. Let me get up here, get you guys a good view of it. There you go. This deck is freaking amazing, as I said before, and I will say it many more times. I'm going to actually take this to my tournament, local, Sunday, which is, today's Friday, so 2 more days from now. I'm going to go see how it does. And like I said, I do want to replace a few cards. Even though this deck is undefeated, it is a little bit spotty here and there. You don't know if you're going to end up getting your life taken away from you and you lose. There was one game I ended up pulling out the Lightning Speed Vegito, and I didn't hit my repeated force. So I had to rely on the 2 cards in my hand, which were these 2, and then I had 1 super combo, I had my flute, and I had a Mafuba. So, of course, I waited till the end of my turn. I Mafuba'd his attack, which he only had his 1 battle card, and I took 2 life from a double strike battle card. Then my turn came around, I drew a card. It was shit. All I drew was a Goten. But I used these 2 as a Union Fusion for this bad boy, and luckily it got me the win. Of course, the deflect barrier is what is amazing about this card, and it has triple strike. And Sparking 10, when you play this card, if you have 5 or more energy, which I had 6, choose 1 card from your life, place it in the drop area, and your opponent shuffles all the cards in their hand into their deck and draws 3. I used this ability, I had 1 life left, completely destroyed him with a triple strike. He had exactly 3 cards left, and he couldn't combo enough to get out of it. And it was a great, great battle. Like, out of the top 5 matches I've had, that was, even though it was only a test battle, that was probably like one of the best I've ever played. If you have any comments or questions, just go below and send me your feedback. I am going to get a better setup eventually. I am kind of poor at the moment. I just spent almost all my paycheck that I could, apart from my rent, on 2 boxes of the Miraculous Survival. And 1 more of the starter decks of the Resurrected Fusion, which is my favorite starter deck by far, besides the Shenron. I love Shenron a little bit more than this deck, but this is starting to become my go-to. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully post some more videos soon. Better quality, better setup. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Have a great day, great night, whatever time it is. See you soon.